So let's come back to the present moment. Now, meditation starts from the present moment. Awareness is not from the tip of the nose. Just come back to be aware of your body as a whole. Be easeful. Don't be tensed. Meditation is not another kind of work. So know your body now is sitting here in this posture, and you adjust the posture to be upright. The important point is the base of your body, that is your sacrum. Mm. So push your hip a little bit backwards. So that the middle axis of the body is straight. The middle axis means the line between the 2 points of the body. One is at the very top of your head, and the other is in between the sex organ and anal. So you can see this as the only requirement for a good posture for meditation. When the middle axis is straight, then your spine is at the natural curve. So just feel this middle axis and keep it straight. So you can view this body as a pile of round stone. There's some round stones piled up in a line. So you need to keep these stones in a perfect balance, so that it can pile together. Ah, never mind. So keep the middle axis of the body straight and feel the balance of your body. You can feel your body. Is it at the middle between the left and the right? Is it at the middle between the front and the back? So simply keep the balance of your body. You are mindful. Maintain the perfect balance of the body, and then slowly relax your muscles. Relax all those unnecessary muscles. Uh, you don't need to hold your shoulders to keep the upright posture. The middle axis of the body is just like a pillar, and your whole body is just like a piece of cloth. Piece of cloth cover on this pillar. Just let it drop down uh, and leave your body weight to the ground. Maintain this posture until you find the balance between the straightness and softness. Mm. I don't think that I'm doing a meditation. Um, mm. It's just a game to just keep your body posture straight and relaxed. Maintain your uprightness with the least effort. This is what the game requires. And you need to be aware of your body balance all the time. Maintain this posture and you feel your body is getting more and more relaxed in this straightness. The straightness of the body uh, is helpful for deeper relaxation. Just maintain it until your muscles memorize it. Until you can maintain your sitting posture uh, without effort. Then this will be a very good foundation for your meditation. It's interesting, isn't it? When the body is getting more still, then you naturally feel the breathing. Because when the body is still, then the breathing becomes most obvious activity. Just let the body breathe naturally. It is not your duty to breathe, it's the body's. And just allow the body to breathe in whatever way it likes. And you just witness. And your awareness is just like the sunlight. Sunlight gives the brightness and warmth to everything, but without any disturbance. So in the same way, the mind is aware of the body breathing uh, with kindness, but without any interference. The sunlight doesn't disturb anything, even the tiniest dust in the air. It doesn't help nor repress anything on the earth. So let your mind be the sunlight. And this body is breathing in the sunlight. And with the rhythm of breathing, allow or invite the body to be relaxed deeper. And we are simply inviting the body to relax. It's not a request. And don't interfere with the body's relaxation. And your mind can relax into the breathing. You are not to uh, to hold the breathing in your hands. You just give yourself to the breathing. Just like after you finish the whole day work, you come back home and throw your body into the bed. And now you throw your mind into the breathing. Relax in the breathing and rest in the breathing. And when your body and mind is more and more relaxed, then your breathing is also relaxing. You become more and more smooth and shorter and lesser. Just let it happen. You don't need to interfere. You don't need to help it to be more subtle. Just let it be itself. And naturally, the relaxation comes from the relaxation of mind. When your mind is at ease, then the whole body, including the breathing, is at ease. Just rest yourself in the breathing. When we feel any tension in the body, just allow it. And kindly invite it to relax. Let the, let the body and mind take rest in the rhythm of breathing. And when our breathing becomes natural and stable, then we just leave it as the background. And in this background, let's pay attention to the brain. We can start from the eyes, which is the windows to the brain. Relax your eyes in the pace of breathing. Especially the focusing action of the eyes. Relax it. Keep your eyes unfocused in the breathing. In the rhythm of breathing, keep your eyes relaxed, and this is actually relaxing our whole visual system. It will reduce a certain level of images in the brain. Maintain your mindfulness in relaxing the eyes until the eyes memorize it. And then extend such relaxation into the brain. And so it's just like now the vision draws back to the brain. You can feel the tension in the brain area. Identify tension in different parts of the brain and kindly invite it to relax. There may be some feelings in the brain area, the feeling of heaviness or tightness. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of it. Mm. And you can welcome it. Embrace it in the sunlight. Kindly invite it to release tension or stress. Repression doesn't bring relaxation. Only when you can identify your tension and release it, then it is possible for your brain to relax. Um, when you are allowing the brain to release the tension, don't be the brain. You are the sunlight, kindly uh, inviting the brain to relax. You embrace it, but don't interfere it. When there are tension or stress, just just let it come and let it go. And after the brain releases the stress, then kindly invite it to take rest in the breathing. Allow the brain to take a comfortable sleep in the breathing. But you are not the the one sleeping. You are the sunshine. So let the brain sleep in the breeze and sunshine. Breeze means the breathing. Breathing is the wind, and our awareness is the sunlight. Let the brain relax and take rest in every breath. Sometimes we may get lost in the thoughts. Doesn't matter. Just be aware and come back to relax the brain. These thoughts are just the release of messages in our brain. And you can understand it as a kind of detoxification of the brain. It is releasing the unsettled thoughts. Allow it, but don't get lost in it. Let it come, let it go. Let it come with the breathing, let it go with the breathing. When the brain takes enough rest in the breathing, then it will become clearer and brighter. The thoughts slow down and disappear. And you feel a stable clarity in front of you. And enjoy such clarity. Be content in every breath. Content of the mind means the absence of wants. You are not wanting to have something better, or you are not wanting to have something more nor less, and this is content. Content of the mind is the complete satisfaction to the present moment. Can you be fully satisfied with the present breath? We are not wanting to have something more nor less. Just be satisfied. And this is the relaxation of the wanting of the mind. If the wants are still burning and boiling in the mind, you can never be peaceful. You can kindly invite such wanting to relax. And be satisfied with the present breathing. Forget all the other things in the world. Now the breathing, the present breathing, is the all of your life. And which one do you choose to spend your life? Content or dissatisfied? And if you are satisfied, you'll be happy immediately. Satisfaction doesn't come from the fulfillment of wants, but it comes from the letting go of the unsatisfaction. letting go of the wants or craving. And you can feel the tension of wants in the area of heart chakra. Feel it, don't resist it. Embrace it, be kind to it. Invite it to relax. Everything is fine. You can relax. May you be relaxed in the breathing. May you be content in the breathing. And remember, you are the sunlight. Don't interfere, but be kind to it. Embrace all your sadness and dissatisfaction in the heart chakra. Invite it to release itself. Embrace it with loving kindness. Even you are experiencing the bad mood at this moment, you don't need to be the bad mood. You are the loving mind, embracing the bad moods. You are the sunlight. Everything is okay. You don't need to be happy at this moment. But you can smile to your unhappiness at this moment. Be kind to your moods. and you are practicing the loving kindness. Just be the sunlight and the eyes. And the eyes will be melt in the sunlight. And this phenomenon is the duty of the nature. We have no expectation to it. Just let it be. Give your smile to yourself. Be gentle to all conditions in yourself. We'll be happy only when we can accept the unhappiness. We'll be happy only when we don't want to be happy. Just be the sunlight. Be kind to all beings in the world, including your mind, yourself. All the thoughts, all the emotions, and these are the beings in yourself. And why can't we be kind to them? Even now you're feeling painful in the body or a disturbance in the mind. Just accept it, be kind to it. And this is the true cultivation of mind. Cultivation of mind is not necessarily to be comfortable or feeling good. True cultivation of mind is to be satisfied with the dissatisfaction. And this is the cultivation of the unshakability of mind. Be unshakable in the wholesome Dhamma. Be unshakable in the smile of the mind. Be unshakable in the sunlight. May all beings in ourselves be well and happy. Relaxed and be easeful. And may all sentient beings in the world can feel such well-being and wellness and happiness. And may they grow in the wholesome dhammas. May they grow on the path to the enlightenment. Okay, now you can slowly move your body and open your eyes. The cultivation of mind is to cultivate the mind to go beyond the feelings. But it's not a concept of fighting or victory against the feelings. It's to transcend the feelings. Transcend means uh, we don't care whether the feeling is good or bad, but we are still being kind to them. Then your mind is beyond the feelings. It's an unconditional love to the feelings. We accept it, embrace it, and be kind to it. Even it is feeling good, we don't need to reinforce it. And when it is feeling bad, we don't need to repress it. And this is the mind going beyond the feeling. And meditation is the cultivation of mind, not cultivation of feelings. The feelings can never be constant or permanent. They are conditional to everything, some internal conditions and external conditions. Uh, when you has eat something unsuitable today, then you feel bad. Mm. And if there are some special uh, solar activities, then you feel bad. What you are feeling uh, does not belong to you. But you can practice the attitude towards everything you are feeling. Uh, you can choose the attitude between love and fear. You can choose the attitude between wholesome and unwholesome. You can choose between to be aware and unaware. This is the cultivation of mind. The mind has no enemies. The mind doesn't need to fight against the bad feelings. So when we understand the mind itself, we are not trapped in the feelings. And your mind will have more freedom. Now we don't need to be aversive against the bad feelings, and we don't need to be craving against to the good feelings. Now we can be equally loving to both. And when we can do this, we are free from the feelings. Be mindful to the present moment. And can you still be equally loving to everything you see, you hear, you think about? It's just the attitude of mind. You have the right to choose such perspective, no matter how bad or how good you feel. So remember the simile of sunlight. Our mind just to give the brightness and warmth to everything without interfering. And especially when you are feeling unwell, feeling bad, cultivate this mind. And no one promised you uh, to have good feeling in every meditation session. But you still have the choice to choose your attitude towards the experience. Use your wisdom to distinguish between the mind and the feeling. Love is the attitude of mind. It's not in the feeling. If you understand this, then you understand metta, loving kindness. Why the Buddha called it the boundless mind? It is a state of mind. It's not about the feeling, good or bad. It's the open, boundless attitude towards everything. When you are boundless, then you can embrace everything. The good feelings and bad feelings are just the waves in the ocean, but your mind is the ocean itself. Be the ocean, don't be the waves. Be a loving ocean. Okay, so any questions? Yes, speak louder.
All of a sudden, I just solved a lot of my problems for a long time. Today, my energy, my physical situation just sucks. My eyes and my brain just feel very painful in the first half of meditation. And when we come to the heart chakra, you say be satisfied, and we can still choose to be content and satisfied with dissatisfaction, with uncomfortable feelings. And all of a sudden, I just realized what you talk about in the moon. It's about choice. It's about choice of identification. I don't need to be happy. I don't need to be good. Why I push myself to be good and try so hard and make myself exhausted and painful because I identify myself as good image. But I don't need to. I don't need to. When I don't identify myself as good and happy, I don't need to be happy and good. It's so easy. And all of a sudden, I release all the pressure and pain.
Mm. Yes, it's that simple.
It's so simple. It's a dreaming to push ourselves to be bigger and happy. It's a dream. It's it's just a matter of choice. You identify yourself as good or happy. So you
Okay, congratulations.
freeze people.
So you are liberated. Uh,
Yes, yes. Okay.
yeah, liberated from your blanket, liberated from your feelings.
So
Actually, is the one who is suffering is not the feeling, it's the mind. But why the mind is suffer from the bad feeling? Because we believe we need to.
yes.
Why we will be happy from the good feelings? Because we believe we need to. But actually, it's not. We can be equally loving, equally equanimous. But such equanimity is a kind of warm equanimity. It's not a cold one. So this is the unconditional love. It is the attitude, the perspective of the mind. It doesn't require any good feeling. So it is unconditional. But the conditional love comes from the good feeling. Only you feel good towards someone, then you love it. Otherwise, you choose to hate or to be afraid of it. So, but the unconditional one, it's just the attitude, or it's just a choice out of the freedom of mind. So it requires wisdom. If we have wisdom, then we can choose to be loving all the time.
I think because you just talked about the boundless mind. I think when we identify ourselves as some image of to be good, to be strong, to be happy, we just limit our mind, and we just add endless pressure to ourselves. We it's impossible to be happy, and we think we don't deserve love when we do not fulfill the good image. But we don't have to identify ourselves as good.
Yeah.
Because of what is boundless.
Yeah, that's the trap of the feelings. This is what we call the attachment. When the mind is attached to the conditions or to the feelings, then we are trapped in it. But actually, when we realize that the mind is actually free in itself, we don't need to be trapped in the feelings. We can choose. But we need to be awake before we can make such choice. So we need to practice mindfulness. And mindfulness is to practice the mind to wake up to the present moment. When you are awake, then you have then your wisdom can work. Then you can choose. Then you can be free. So wake up first, and then the wisdom can work. Okay, thanks for your sharing. And you can have your blanket back. Yumi, so do you want to translate?
Yeah, I will translate.
Okay.
질문은 못 들었고요. 아마 얘기하시는 거는 오늘 스님이 얘기해 주신 부분에 대해서 자기도 그런 경험을 하셨다는 얘기인 것 같아요. 그래서 스님이 얘기해 주신 게 그래서 느낌으로 해방된 경험을 하신 것 같다라고 얘기를 해주셨고, 그래서 그러니까 그 앞에 저희가 그 명상에서 얘기해 주신 부분들을 다시 조금 더 설명을 해 주셨는데, 고통받는 것은 느낌이 아니고 마음이기 때문에 우리가 그 나쁜 마음으로부터 고통을 받는 거는 이게 나쁜 느낌으로부터 고통을 받는 것은 이게 나쁜 느낌은 고통받아야 되고 좋은 느낌은 좋은 느낌을 받아야 된다고 생각하기 때문이지 실제로는 그렇지 않다라고 얘기를 해주셨거든요. 그래서 마음에 대한 태도로 무조건적인 사랑을 가지고 있어야 되는데 조건적인 사랑은 좋은 상태에 대해서만 그 기분이 좋아지고 그래서 그게 조건적인 사랑이지만 무조건적인 것은 마음의 해방을 의미하는 것이고 지혜가 있다면 항상 사랑할 수 있다고 얘기를 해주셨어요. 그래서 추가적으로 더 얘기를 해주셨던 것은 우리가 마음이 어떤 조건이나 느낌에 집착하는 것이 문제라고 얘기를 하시면서 깨어있음을 수행하라고 얘기를 해주셨고, 깨어있다면 우리는, 우리의 지혜가 작동을 하고, 지혜가 작동을 하면서 우리가 그걸 예를 들어 그 고통이나 아니면은 그 사랑하는 마음, 이 것들을 선택을 할 수 있고, 그러니까 그 느낌의 덫에서 빠지지 않는 것을 선택할 수 있기 때문에 해방될 수 있다라고 얘기해 주셨습니다.
So that's why the Buddha called samadhi as Jeto Vimbuddhi, the liberation of mind. It comes from when we realize that the mind is actually free in itself. It is free from the feelings. It is free from the sense of cravings. Then the mind becomes one. That is the samadhi. The right samadhi comes from the realization and the liberation.
네, 그래서 부처님이 사마티를 마음의 해방이라고 얘기를 하셨다고 하시고요. 그래서 마음이 느낌이나 원함에서 해방되는 것을 말하는 것이고 이것이 올바른 사마티라고 하셨습니다.
Usually our mind is craving to the good feelings and aversive to the bad feelings. And when we are behaving accordingly, then we are not free. When the mind realizes that it is not necessary to react accordingly, then it is liberated from the cravings and aversions.
제가 앞부분은 조금 못 알아들었는데 혹시 네, 이게 그러니까 집착으로부터 자유로워지는 거에 대한 얘기를 해주셨는데 제가 나중에 다시 듣고 보충하거나 하겠습니다.
And in this process, we are actually cultivating the non-self. We don't identify with the feelings, no matter good or bad.
그래서 이 과정에서 우리는 무아를 경험하게 됩니다. 그것이 좋든 아니든.
And finally, we also realize that we are not the mind also. There's no one liberated and there's no one suffering.
그리고 마지막으로 깨닫게 되는 것은 그러니까 마음이 아니라는 게 그래서 무아라고 말씀하시는 것 같은데 누구도 해방되지 않았고 누구도 고통받고 있지 않다.
Even this mind is not me. It is just part of the nature.
네, 이러한 마음조차도 나 자신이 아니고 그냥 자연의 일부입니다.
The nature attaches to the nature. The nature liberated from the nature.
네.
Okay.
In Chinese, well, it comes from English. I think pickup artist, PUA, right? PUA.
PUA.
Pickup artist. I think we just cheat someone or cheat yourself in a very nasty way. So I think the Sankara and the suffering just kind of self.
It's a self-deception. Mm. Okay. Liu, can
Oh,
you hear? Can you hear what he said?
no, actually, I couldn't hear
Okay.
what he said.
Doesn't matter. Never mind. Just skip it. Okay, and Sally.
Yeah, Grammy, Ajahn, thank you so much
I
for
can't hear you.
the nice. Can Ajahn hear me now?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, thank you so much for the meditation tonight. I also it's the first time I feel mind can isolate from the feeling. And when Ajahn mentioned about it's like the sunlight, then I can feel even there's bad feeling from the heart area, and I feel a bright light, very warm sunlight is uh wrapping the whole bad feeling. And at that time I feel so can have metta or say karuna to this bad feeling. And then later on, Ajahn mentioned, actually this mind can be boundless. And I feel like because, for example, the bad feeling area, the heart area is pain, right? So the mind is wrapping that area. So the boundless means that kind of sunlight, how to say, we send it out. We let the sunlight to be boundless, or both way are okay.
Yeah, the sunlight just a simile to the boundless mind, to the loving mind. So all are just description to the mind. The mind is just as it is. When you can do that, then you can know it. It is boundless. It is warm. It is bright, and it is non-disturbing. So that these are all the descriptions, the language descriptions to the mind. But just do it, and then you can know.
Yeah, I did it. What I mean is, 就是我用那个光明阳光去裹住那个心的时候，when I wrapping it，就是好像是有一个形状的，就是 so it's like my heart is like a ball and I feel the sunlight is like outside of the ball, so it's not boundless. What does boundless mean at that time?
Just imagine the shapes or the forms, but actually the boundless means no form. If you imagine any shape or forms, then it is bounded in that form. So just forget all this and just feel the boundless, not to visualize the boundless.
Oh, so to feel the boundless, the bright, the sunlight, to feel that kind of, and the bad feeling is inside it. Feel it.
Yeah, just feel. Don't try to draw the picture in your brain.
Oh, okay, okay. I'll try this. A translator can translate this part first. Thank you.
네, 경계 없는 마음과 햇살에 대해서 물어보셨거든요. 그래서 그 스님이 그 설명을 해주신 게 어쨌든 그 햇살이라는 것은 경계 없는 마음에 대한 설명을 얘기를 한 것이고 밝고 간섭하지 않는 그런 것들인데 그거를 그냥 해봐야지 알 수 있다라고 얘기를 해주셨고 셀리님이 다시 또 물어본 게 그 앞에 원래 처음에 얘기했던 것들이 스님이 오늘 명상할 때 얘기할 때 예를 들어 나쁜 느낌에 대해서 얘기했을 때 자기도 똑같이 나쁜 느낌을 뭔가 그릇 같은 데 가둬두고 햇살로 이렇게 감싼다는 느낌을 받았다. 그래서 그렇게 하면은 경계가 있는 게 아니냐라고 얘기를 질문을 해주셨는데 스님이 그 특정한 형태를 생각하는 게 그렇게 그거를 상상하지 말고 그 경계 없음을 그대로 느껴야 된다고 얘기를 해주셨습니다.
Okay, then there's another question. Why simple thing is hard to do? Yes, because we are so used to the complicated defilements. And the Dhamma practice is just to be back to the simplicity of mind, to the original mind. So it is back to the simplicity. But it is hard because we are so used to it.
네, 그 채팅으로 질문이 온 것은 간단한 것들을 하는 게 왜 이렇게 어려울까요? 라고 얘기를 해주셨는데 스님이 우리가 이렇게 이게 복잡하게 만드는 데 익숙해졌기 때문이고 사실은 담마는 원래 이렇게 원래의 마음이고 단순한 마음이라고 얘기를 해주셨습니다.
Okay. So is that Korean language another question? I can't read it. No? Okay. So any more questions?
Yes, I have another question.
Okay.
So just now I feel the boundless sunlight. And then sometimes I have kind of thought or question or something thinking in my mind. Then, so when I'm in that kind of boundless sunlight feeling, I mean, yeah, I feel it. When that kind of thing happen, then my mind will arise, oh, those things are dukkha. Oh, I'm craving for something. Oh, that's dukkha. Then naturally, karuna arrive because I think I maintain that kind of sunlight, boundless sunlight. Is that a way to deal with when craving or question or something arise?
No, just let it come, let it go. You don't need to react after it goes. When you are aware of it, then it is already in the past. You don't need to be compassionate to the thing in the past. Just come back to the present moment. Stay at the present moment.
Don't need to compassionate with the thing in the past. What does it mean?
When there's, for example, the thought or the craving happens in the mind, and now you are aware of it, and once you are aware of it, such experience are already in the past. It's no longer present. So you just come back to the present. You don't need to do anything to the past.
Sometimes the thought, for example, in a meditation session, the thought is like, oh, I still think happiness is good feeling. And then because many years it's like that. So when that arises, then I will have kind of cannot continue with the meditation. So I thought I have to deal with that kind of.
That is craving. When you are enjoy and attached to the good feelings, then this is craving. This is the obstacle to your meditation, to the mindfulness.
Yes, that's what I mean. I mean, when I saw this kind of thought, if the thought cannot go and the thought will make me attached to the good feeling, then
just come back to the sunlight. The attachment is already in the past.
okay. It's very hard for my mind to do this in that kind of situation.
It requires wisdom. The wisdom is the ability to detach. Now, when we have more wisdom, then we can easily detach from what we are attaching. Then it's easy. Meditation becomes easy.
Okay, then I just tell myself, oh, may there more wisdom arise, something like that. To
Just cultivate the cause for wisdom.
okay, like the sunlight and today's meditation guide.
These are all just simile. Don't imagine it. Why would I use the sunlight? Because it can easily conclude what we need to do to the mind, what the attitude of mind, including the awareness, which I describe it as brightness, and including the loving attitude, that is warmth, and including the non-disturbing attitude. So this is the attributes of the sunlight. Actually, I'm describing the right conditions of mind. So it's not image, it's just a name for it. The name just give you a tool to easily recall the right conditions of the mind.
Okay, I see. I'll try this to recall the right condition of the mind, and the wisdom will arrive, will cultivate in this way.
Okay.
Thank you, Ajahn. Sadhu.
네. 셀리님이 두 번째로 얘기해 주신 거는 경계가 없는 햇살을 느꼈는데, 그러고 나서 다시 이것에 대해서 집착을 한다거나 아니면 관련한 생각이 다시 떠오른다고 얘기를 하셨어요. 그래서 이걸 어떻게 해야 되는지에 대해서 물어보셨는데, 스님이 그냥 그것이 오고 가도록 그냥 내버려 둬라. 그리고 이것 자체를 사실은 예를 들어 경계 없는 햇살에 대해서 뭐 되게 좋은 느낌을 느꼈다고 해도, 아니면 그거에 대해서 특별한 생각을 가졌다고 해도 이미 과거기 때문에 현재로 돌아오는 게 필요하다라고 얘기를 하셨고요. 그래서 그러면 그런 거에 대해서 생각하지 말라고 얘기를 하신 건가요? 라고 물어봤을 때, 이게 어쨌든 이 경계 없는 햇살에 대한 느낌에 대해서 집착을 하는 것들이 있다고 하더라도 그러한 감정조차도 어차피 과거에 있으니까 과거에 대해서 무엇을 할 필요가 없다고 얘기를 해주셨고, 그리고 또 하나는 이분이 이게 경계 없는 햇살이라고 느끼면서 되게 좋은 느낌이 들었고, 근데 좋은 느낌이라고 들으면서 명상을 다시 깊이 할 수가 없었기 때문에 여기에 대해서 내가 뭔가라도 대처를 해야 될 것 같다, 이런 생각이 들었다고 하니까 그것조차가 집착이라고 얘기를 해주셨고, 그것이 명상에서 장애가 되는 거고, 그래서 경계 없는 햇살이라는 것으로 다시 돌아오라고 얘기를 해주셨는데, 그것 자체가 너무 어렵다고 질문하시니까 스님이 그래서 지혜가 필요하다고 얘기를 하셨습니다. 그래서 지혜가 있어야 집착을 버릴 수 있고 명상에 취해질 수 있고, 그래서 우리는 그것을 위해서 지혜를 키워야 된다고 얘기를 해주셨습니다.
Okay. So no more questions. Then we can end the session here.
네, 여기서 마치겠습니다.
Well, next week I have the retreat, so I think the next lesson, the next meditation session will be cancelled. Okay.
But this Saturday morning
I
still
have a
have.
question, Ajahn. Just quick question. No. I mean, you had a seminar. What was that, seminar or something?
Yes.
And you told me that you will share the video later.
Yes. I guess someone can do it for you.
Yes.
So let's post it to the group, to the WhatsApp group.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So see you 2 weeks later.
Thank you.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
감사합니다.
Thank you. Thank you, Ajahn.